Good afternoon, everyone. Hope all is well. Back-to-back live sessions, yesterday, today. It's good when people don't cancel. But we're back here, and today we're going to be talking about digital marketing. We've got someone who's going to be talking about how to go around social marketing, social media marketing. We spoke about virtual reality, augmented reality yesterday, and today again another sort of digital aspect of how people are moving forward in terms of advertising for their businesses, digitally, socially, using social media. Let's get into it and let's get Bhumi Shah on this live. Super, we've actually already got her here. So, Bhumi,
Hey, how are you?
good, and yourself?
I'm good, I'm good.
Sorry to have kept you waiting. I
That's all
apologize.
right.
London traffic, right? It's
Oh God. I
yeah,
don't know how you survive in there. I moved out of London 10 years ago.
no way.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's too much for me.
Well, when you're a property agent and you love property, like it's my passion, so I don't care where I
There
travel
you
to.
are.
But it's all well and fine to get to the property because you're always there on time, right? As an agent, you got to be there on time. So you
Yeah.
leave before traffic, on time. But when it's like coming back, I think I've got. Do you, could you hear me?
I
You get me?
can.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I
So
was
it's
breaking a little bit, yeah.
So it's like when you're coming back from that destination to your office or to go to the next place, yeah, that traffic, I just hate it. But we got to do it, right? We got to do it for work, whatever it is. It's got to be done. But today it's about you. This half an hour, we're going to be talking about what you do in the digital media, digital marketing space, how you help businesses in terms of thriving in whatever the situation, today's situation, post COVID, pre COVID, whatever it is. Um, we want to talk about all of that. So before we move forward, if you can introduce yourself as to who you are and what exactly is it that you do.
We are a digital marketing agency. We've been doing digital marketing for, I think, past 2 years now. We've dealt with e-commerce and a lot of other type of niche. Now we are into real estate,
Okay.
focusing solely on real estate right now. And we do, our main focus right now is Facebook advertising, but we are opening up other channels like LinkedIn as well. And we get
Instagram.
Instagram, yes, we are not very digitally active. We don't really get the time to because we handpick our clients.
Okay.
So we don't really do too much online. I wish I can get more time in the future, but for now, one-to-one conversations with our client really works well for us. It's very important for us to understand their needs.
Of
So,
course. Of
yeah.
course. We'll talk about all of this
Yep.
during the conversation as to what
Absolutely.
my views are, and I'll take your views on board
Yep.
as well. Um, but I want to take you a few years back, into your childhood, teenage years, when we were all growing up. We see different careers in front of us, whether it's architecture, whether it's engineering, whether it's a doctor, a lawyer. We always think these big careers. No one, I mean, I never thought that I would be a property agent, and I'm sure likewise you didn't ever think that you would get into digital marketing. No one ever thinks that, right? You think, yeah, I'll go for the lawyer, I'll go for the doctor, I'll go for the policeman. What was your aspiration when you were growing up?
Well, to be honest, I think growing up in an Asian background, it's so much all about engineering and a doctor.
Of
Nothing else
course.
exists.
And a lawyer and accountant.
Yeah, my dad is actually a lawyer himself, so
Okay.
he's seen the hardships.
Yeah.
So probably lawyer was not in the menu, but with my siblings, my sisters are all doctors, and I didn't really turn out to be one. So that
Okay.
wasn't the best thing. But I think I actually got to pick being an entrepreneur, which is by far the best thing ever that has actually happened.
So you sort of achieved that goal in persuading your parents to let you do what you want.
Well, quite frankly, I don't think they quite even understand. They
What
think
on
doctor.
the career job list in Asian background starts from
Doesn't
doctor,
exist.
lawyer, architect, engineer. That's it.
There's,
These are the four
yeah,
careers that we look
there is
at.
nothing like an entrepreneur. There's nothing, it doesn't really exist in their database of what you can do in the future. I think
Of course.
my mentor, to be very honest, was my husband. He has always been an entrepreneur by heart, and he's always had his own business and stuff like that. So for me, it happened in a way. I was working, but I had to take a leave on my maternity, and it was
Okay.
that time that he put so much. He completely changed the wiring of my brain. That do you really want to get back to where you were, or you want to start something on your own? And
Of course.
that's how it suddenly sparked a few interest and some light in me. I said, you know what? I think I can do it. It really, I needed that motivation, and
Of
he
course.
was there with me throughout, and I have to owe it to him completely.
That's
As of
amazing. I
now.
mean, but before you got into the entrepreneur world, I mean, were you working for someone or were you at a job?
Yes, I was
Okay.
very much. I wasn't. I was a project manager with a company called Omnicell. It's a manufacturing company. I've
Okay.
always been into manufacturing companies throughout my career. So I've been into computer manufacturing, and otherwise I was working with St. Thomas and Guy's and Paddington Hospital and St. Mary's and stuff like that. So if you go to see in that aspect, I had a very good job profile, but did I really want to do that? Was the big
You didn't
question.
want it to get
What?
stuck into the 9 to 5
Yeah,
kind of thing.
exactly. What was I getting back out of it? Even after even the first time when I thought of getting back into work, I very, very clearly remember my experience. I got an interview, and as soon as I walked through the office doors and I saw the cubicles, and I had all the flashes coming back to me, I said, do you really want to get back into this again, the 9 to 5,
Yep.
And
Yep.
it got stuck in me, and that's the time when the bulb started lighting up.
That's your Einstein moment, and you just sort of,
Absolutely. And then when you have someone motivating you and hitting you all the time, you know what? You are an entrepreneur, you can do something by yourself. And
of
I think
course.
all of us need that at some point of time. And today, I would say, not that I have been in this for a very long time, but whatever time I have been in this, I can say without a doubt that when you do something
For yourself.
it is so satisfying.
Absolutely.
And it's more than 9 to 5.
Because you can
Trust
do
me.
whatever you want.
You
You're
can do
not
whatever
under
you, yeah,
anyone's, sort of, you got to do this. This is your job. That's it. You can't do anything more.
yeah.
When it comes to being an entrepreneur, you can do as less as you want or as more as you want. You can go to any limits as to, what you want to achieve. And especially being a female, a woman, to come into this entrepreneur world where, possibly a lot of women think that, oh, security, what if I don't earn this much? What if I don't get that return? I'm putting all this time in, so it's good. And yes, you have a husband on your side and everything, but still to take
And
that decision
yeah,
to get into it and to start doing it,
yeah, yeah.
absolutely.
And
Hats
quite
off to you.
frankly, it's not that entrepreneurs is an easy journey. No, it's not. But the end of the day, when you sleep, you will feel satisfied. You know you're doing something valuable. You know you're doing something you love, and you can give back.
The best thing about
And
entrepreneurship,
there's
you can
nothing
wake up
better than
whenever you
that.
want.
Exactly. I like that. Yes. Yes.
So coming back into what you do right now, into the digital media world, the social media marketing, what was your motivation to get into this? I mean, when we were growing up, like what?
There was nothing as
There was
digital
nothing.
marketing.
The,
Absolutely
the,
not.
the earliest thing that I know when I saw computers was Yahoo, right? And even
Yeah.
then, I did not know what's Yahoo. I mean,
What can you
why?
do with it?
What can exactly? And today, it's like you search anything, anywhere, and everything comes up, especially within the social media world, like Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. We've got TikTok, everything that's coming out right now. And people, do they even use the web these days? I mean, yes, of course. But is it being used as much as it was being used in the late 90s, the early 2000s. Now it's a complete different dynamic. How do you fit in there? What sort of motivated you to get into it, and what was your sort of focal point in terms of doing this? I know you're helping businesses get their
Yeah.
leads and everything, but what sort of motivated you to get into it?
I've been very passionate about advertising,
Okay.
just generally.
Okay.
And when you realize that, when you actually, even today, when you see ads on TV and you see so many ads which are not even relevant to you, you realize there is so much that's missing out. People are spending hundreds and thousands.
Millions.
Yes, I should say millions, especially on TV adverts or even newspaper for that matter. Are you even understanding the importance of how closely you can target your audiences? It's unbelievable the amount of data that we have. If you take Facebook, for example, they've got, I think, 2 billion, 6 billion, I think, 6 billion people now. If you count all of its apps together, it's literally just growing by the day. Insta, WhatsApp.
The biggest country. The biggest country.
Exactly. And at least one person is on one of the app. At least
of course.
one. It's probably only 10% who probably won't be on anywhere, but no one's really targeting them anyway.
Yep.
Everyone's on there. You can reach and sell any damn thing you want, anything you want through this medium. Why would you not use it? It's a gold mine, basically. I see it as a gold mine, and I'm doing it for real estate. You can do it for any niche you want. It's so powerful. It's not only advertising, it's about conveying your message sitting in front of a computer to any part of the world you want. It's so
to the right audience who may be looking for real estate, property, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you can start any kind of movements. You can educate people. You can teach people. There is so much you can do with it. So if anyone who's thinking, this is literally the best way to get across through people, all over the world. You can sit in one part of the world and reach the other side of the world without any restrictions. All you need is an internet.
Of course.
So I think that was one reason we thought, why not get into this market, because it's so untapped. A lot of people don't know anything about it. When we talk about real estate, it's quite in infancy stage. Even
this is what I wanted to get at. I mean, real estate being one of the biggest industries in the UK, it attracts millions of people to come and invest in this country, and it's competitive.
Yes.
There are as many agents there are out there. There are more social media marketers out there for them. So how do you survive in this sort of world where an agent has got so many options to go to a digital marketer? How do you sort of see that competition? How do you overcome it to get that lead from the real estate agent to generate them leads? How do you go about doing that?
Honestly, I've not found it difficult. Real estate is the easiest niche I've found up till now. Because while doing e-commerce as well, for that matter, e-commerce don't have any other option apart from advertising online. Whereas real estate have an option of doing it offline as well as online.
Zoopla, Rightmove,
their
website.
Absolutely. Of course, it depends upon the pitch you give to your clients. Of course, it depends upon, just before this call, I had another client who said, we do Facebook ads, they're garbage. Yes, I know they're garbage, but what is it that sets us apart to give you some absolutely exclusive qualified leads? You've got your hidden audiences. There's no doubt about it. You are advertising on Zoopla. Zoopla is advertising on Facebook, for God's sake. Zoopla is increasing their brand awareness. They are buying traffic from Facebook and they're giving you that traffic. Why don't you do it yourself? It's as simple as that. All you have to do is find the hidden audiences. Find where they are hiding, wherever they are. If you're into B2B and real estate, go to other channels like LinkedIn. I was speaking to some other client the other day, and he was looking for clients who...
I just to give you my example, I've had transitions of using social media so much so that now I sort of disregard Instagram and I'm so on TikTok.
Wow.
I'm like sold on TikTok. The way it works,
How do you manage your real estate from TikTok, or do you just do it for your just brand awareness and stuff like that?
Brand awareness also, and the fact that sometimes, I mean, yesterday I had my second inquiry on TikTok.
Wow.
You know, so I've been using it for 2 months, roughly.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's the video that's creating the effect.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, people don't understand it right now, that how TikTok actually uses their algorithm to push your stuff up. I mean, their whole thing is the whole YouTube sort of analysis.
Yes.
The more you watch, the more you're pushed up.
Yes.
But then they have that quick sort of, you know, like 30 seconds, 15 seconds.
There's so much content coming in.
Exactly. Exactly.
Right time to the right people. That's right. And I think the biggest advantage, actually, I think the advantage is 30 seconds or 1 minute videos, because people don't really have time to watch 10 minutes unless they're really interested. Then
Absolutely.
they can move on.
I mean, who even watches IGTV today? I do these live sessions because this is the only way that I can get across to people. But, you know, is your attention span more than I base attention spans on 3 seconds. Forget 30 seconds. Forget 15 seconds. Forget 10 seconds. 3 seconds. If I have you, I will take you through 30 seconds.
Yeah.
You know, and I get this from the fact that when I go and show properties to people,
and you see their faces fall down.
I swear to you, I swear to you, the minute the step is in, I know where this is going. Yeah. And then it stops me from selling it more, because I know this is not going to go anywhere. And if I see the slightest hint that there is potential out here, I'll do my best. And I think that's what, in terms of lead generation, is there as well, right? Because you have to pick the right audience. Once you pick the right audience, you have to pick the right content to put on there to get the right attention span from them to get your content out to other people. Isn't that right?
That is right. But I think there's another step that could be missing, is the nurturing.
Okay.
See, he or she who's looked at your video the first time or something, and he's interested. But because there are so many others out there, he'll forget like that.
Of course.
Unless you really put an impact on him, right? So even with property, for that matter, there are so many properties out there. And if I am looking for a house, I know I'm going to register with 10 different agents, because I know I'm going to...
No, you just go on Zoopla and you put your name in, you're registered with 20 agents.
Exactly. Yeah. So if you're not in touch with your prospect and you're not nurturing him, the next time I want to buy or I want to sell, I want to reevaluate my property, you're never going to be in front of my mind. It's that time who hits me, I'm going to just remember them. So important, nurturing. And we see most of our clients making the most money is out of nurturing.
How do you do that?
We set up automations for nurturing, send them reminders every 15 days, 30 days. We educate them about property. We educate them about how you can sell your house, or what you should do to up your prices of your house and stuff like that. Just educating them about real estate.
And you create all the branding, all the content, everything from scratch for that particular real estate agent.
Absolutely.
And you do that.
Yeah, and we use 3 different channels. So you know for sure, because see, email, as good as it is and as old as it is, we do need emails, but how many people check it? That's the problem.
I'll be honest with you. I send out about 7,000 emails to my the people that get my daily emails. There's 7,000 just approx.
And how many people?
And every day I check, 10% have received them.
Wow.
10% have received them.
Okay.
Out of that 10%, 1% has seen it.
And seen can also be just browsing.
Just browsing.
Not
exactly.
even ready.
I get happy when it comes to 1%. You know?
Yeah.
This is where I feel this is all outdated now.
Yes.
Yes, you're right in the fact that you need it. And that's why you do it. Because one day my emails are not sent. I'm like, what the, why?
Yeah.
You're in that sort of thought process that you've got to do it. So
what we would like to do, what we do is we implement a bit of SMS and messenger marketing. We include that. Messenger marketing has proven to be really powerful. SMS is equally powerful, but with SMS, the open rates are fantastic, but you can't create a conversation. With Messenger, you can instantly create conversations to get
Because
that
it's
lead
automated.
talking. Yes,
Got
it's
you.
talking to them. We
Got
can
you.
automate the talking process as well.
Cool.
So then once they start talking to you, and then you can even transfer it live to an agent. So if they can't get the answers to what they want, we directly transfer it to the agent, and you've got a lead who's so interested or who's a hot
Like
prospect.
that right that second you have it.
Absolutely.
And do you manage everything yourself? I'm sure you have a team. Is your
Yes, we do.
team,
No, we have a team. Yes, we do.
and they manage all of these things
Yes.
for you per client? Each of them get their individual set of.
Their individual setup. Everything is set up individually. We also do CRMs for our clients. So a lot of estate agents don't really have a good CRM system, and I cannot stress how important that is, because everything is fed into it. All the automations are done
Zoho is so
through it.
easy.
Yes, Zoho is very easy. We don't use that. We use a third-party CRM,
Okay.
and we set up everything which is branded for
Okay.
them. Everything done on it. Yeah.
Super. I mean, absolutely amazing to know. I know you've got a call at 1 o'clock, so I'm not going to keep you long. Just to sort of recap everything that you do right now, are you looking for more clients, looking for more estate agents to come to you to get their work done, or you're like chilled out right now? It's Christmas, so you're like taking a break. Let's start next year. Let's see where
No. We are always happy, and we're always open to discussions with our clients. Having said that, we are very open and honest whether we can actually help them or not.
Okay.
Because we don't do commercial, so we only with residential. Because we like that niche, and we know we can deliver. Basically, we are very open with developers as well who are looking for investors and stuff like that. So we are quite open with that. So I'm quite open, and to be honest, it's not, you don't only need to get in touch with me if you are just because you want
just need advice.
yeah,
Could hit you up.
exactly. Yeah, just open up and say, you know, what
Super.
problems you have, and if I can help, I'll be more than happy to just give you simple advice of what you're doing wrong. So free audit, just feel free and just get in touch.
Super. Well, anyone listening, we've got 4 people. If anyone wants that, do go and check Bhumi's page out, and I'm sure she'll be able to help you up. But before you go, we spoke about a lot of knowledge, how you do it, what you've been doing. We've seen a lot of negative sentiment. You know, it's been a year now. It's a year anniversary for whatever has happened in the world. A lot of businesses went out. People lost their jobs. Just today, this morning, Debenhams, 12,000 jobs, you know. What positive advice would you like to share with the world today so that they can take that on board and move forward in life and forget all that negativity behind them?
I think for me, COVID has been very positive, and I would say to people as well, take it positively. If you have lost your job, if you've lost your loved ones, I'm really sorry to hear, but that's not the end. The good things are coming. Get yourself in that. Just go outside, just talk to people and find out how it's working. Be on social media, try and see where there are opportunities. I'm sure you'll find a lot of out there. And if you have this time, use it to increase your knowledge. You might end up actually doing something even better, because there is a reason why it's happening. So just keep up the spirits.
Like you just said, everything happens for a reason. That's
for
it.
a reason, yeah.
That's it.
And if you're just sitting at one end of it, you know what? Just use it to get some knowledge, and the chances are that what you've been waiting for, just get on it.
It might just be at your doorstep.
Exactly. You never know. You might end up with a better job, or you might actually end up having your own business.
Or you might end up, as you said, being an entrepreneur. But Bhumi, it's been absolutely amazing talking to you. Thank you so much for coming on here.
Thank you so much for having me.
And it's been a real pleasure, you know, real different way of looking at how different digital. I mean, I've had so many social media marketers come on here, talk about what they do. But every time I speak to someone new, I see a different approach to exactly how they look at and how they look to provide their services. Thank you so much for having this conversation with us.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. So that was Bhumi Shah from Digital Marketing. Do get in touch with her if you're looking for someone to look after your digital marketing. As she said, just even advice, whatever it is, get in touch. Thank you so much to everyone that tuned in. I shall see you again soon.